Camera speeds, quiet on set. Juliana, do a clap. Okay. Scene 1C, Juliana interview. Okay. Action. From your perspective, how do you think HCA changed from your freshman to senior year?
Ooh, from my perspective, HCA has definitely changed a lot since my freshman year. So obviously the big one being we recently moved to Division I building, so to Harpswell. So unfortunately we had to consolidate to this building, so we're in one building now, which is a big change. But I think that we're handling it well and doing good with keeping everyone separated and organized with their schedules. Other changes. Definitely also having a new principal this year. Most of the past 3 years has been the same, but definitely my senior year there's been some change, like a new principal. So the way things have been run have been a little bit different, but I still say they're about the same. It's just weird having someone else making all this stuff for you.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the current principal?
Miss Marks?
Yeah.
I like her a lot. She's different from Barksdale, that's for sure. I just have to get used to having a different principal because Scott Barksdale was our principal for either 4 or 5 years. So I was used to having him since my 7th grade year, so it's been a bit. So just getting used to Miss Marks is it. But other than that, I think she's a pretty good principal. She keeps things moving and running well, and she's good at just communicating with the students and making sure that everyone's where they're supposed to be.
Okay. Not much more to go off on that. Okay. So, when, well, I personally was there for this, but when the news about the school closure came, how did you feel?
My heart was broken, to say it lightly. I could say more. It felt like a big piece of me and my home was just going to be gone, obliterated. I'm graduating, so obviously I wasn't going to be here next year, but knowing that all of this isn't going to be here, it's not going to exist, shattered my heart. And coming in the next day and just seeing my teachers, like their faces all red and seeing them sad, that was heartbreaking as well because, you know, those are people I look up to as like strong role models, and seeing them broken down from so much fighting and losing something so important to them just was awful. I remember giving Miss CF a hug when I came in. I broke down. We both started crying because she was a huge part of my high school experience, and knowing that both of us, this was important to us, and we just like lost that battle was awful. So.
Do you think, or how do you think the closure has affected school culture? What are the reactions from students around you?
There's a lot. A lot of students I know have dropped out or gone to other schools. So our student body has gone down a lot. You can tell we could fit like the whole high school in one classroom, which is kind of concerning. We used to not be able to do that. We used to have to be in like a really big room for all of us to fit, or outside. It's definitely a lot more people just don't show up because they don't feel the need to, because school's closing down, they feel like that's pointless. And I know that I've seen a lot less work completion with my fellow peers in class because they don't think it matters anymore. Like, there's no point, we're closing, why would they do it? So that has been a huge thing I've seen, and definitely a big change in the culture at our school.
Do you think you said there was less productivity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, give me a quick reminder of what the 4 core values are again.
You mean our howls, or in Harpswell we are helpful, productive, respectful, and safe.
Okay, so I want to see, do you think the school environment after the closure news has...
Oh, they might be recording.
Okay. Oh, we might be. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I thought I was doing good.
You are doing good.
I'll see you when I see
The
you.
outside world doesn't tell you if you're doing bad.
Right now, it's food science. Or
Okay.
food system.
All right, I might come over then.
Well,
Hi.
I have to
Yeah.
shake my fist at that.
Sorry,
That's-
we have to be
sorry.
quiet. Who's gonna be there?
Alexa is. She's come. We're like in mid-interview. We were just coming to yell at people in the hallway.
You're like,
Sit down.
what?
Sit down, settle. Make sure you're in a chair. Okay.
Don't move around too much, they creak.
Okay. Do you think the school environment and the like general level of safety, more particularly, has been affected by the close
I'm sorry.
by the by the
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
do you think the general level of safety that you have felt at the school has been reduced, not necessarily just because of the school closure, but over the last year or so?
I'm so sorry.
Maybe a minute of intentional time just to recollect ourselves.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I saw Jesse in the background attacking Torchic and it made me laugh. I'm so sorry.
Do you remember the question?
No, I'm so sorry, Alexa.
Oh my God.
I blame Jesse.
Yeah, let's take 30 seconds.
Jesse is so distracting. Okay.
We might have to company move our dog.
I can't see her behind you right now, so.
Okay. Do you think generally over the course of
Hold on,
the
Alexa, hold on. We're going to remove the dog from this.
Oh my God.
Jesse, come here.
Alexa's gonna kill someone.
So good.
I know, and then she saw Torchic and she was like,
Pet me. Just pet me.
do we want to attempt? Oh, chunker. Thank you, Ella. Bye, Jess.
She's been banished.
Okay.
Do you think generally over the last year, whether from the closure news or other factors, that the level of safety around the school has been reduced?
Ooh. Yes. Personally, I've seen more fights. I've seen more aggressive behavior between students. Maybe just as the new students who came, or it's just like the feeling of we're closing, what's the point if I get expelled? I can just go to a different school anyways. But I've seen an increase in like just students being aggravated towards each other and negative feelings about each other, and it doesn't feel exactly safe, but I wouldn't say it's the worst because our principal dealt with it pretty well, so I think that we're doing better now.
Do you think that students have maintained their productivity and their striving for success and just general academic achievement throughout this year?
Some students, yeah. I've seen fellow peers, just the change hasn't done anything to them. They're still pushing forward, they're still doing great. I've seen it affect others worse, where they're just feeling dreadful about like going to a new school. They feel like, what's the purpose of doing work if I'm just gonna transfer? You know, this might not affect me at a new school. So I've seen it definitely vary between who you're talking to, what grade they're in, how they're feeling. So it's definitely just like a 50-50.
Do you think the level of respect for school property, what was that?
Oh, that was,
Record limit?
yeah, I was at a record limit.
9 minutes and 13 seconds.
Perfect time.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just clap again. Okay. So, do you think generally the respect for faculty?
It's most likely overheated,
Oh,
so that's
go
gonna be,
bro.
That's good. It can be it on
you know, it can just be off,
technical.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think the respect for faculty, teachers, school property, and just people around the school in general has been affected by the closure news?
A little bit. Definitely not as much as you would think. People have been actually nicer to teachers because, they're feeling empathy towards them having to find a new job with such short notice, and knowing that the teachers are being forced to go to different jobs instead of on their own choosing that they want to move on. So I've seen definitely a change in students being more patient with teachers, giving them time and space, and just being positive to teachers to know, let them know that they're loved and that we're there for them and that we care about them, even if sometimes we are butts to them. We still love them a lot.
Okay. I know you spent a lot of time here. What do you hope people who have attended HCA will take away from their whole experience?
Could you go in on that again? Sorry. Just confused me.
What do you hope people will take away from their time at HCA?
As someone who's been here for 7 years, like I said earlier, I have had a lot of experiences with HCA, and something I really hope a lot of the people take away like I did was, like I've said, the connection with teachers. That's such a big thing. These teachers, they feel like friends. They don't feel like people that are just instructing me on what to do and being mean to me. They feel like people that I can rely on and I trust on. And I really hope that other people can take that away as well and just feel that same way, because it's definitely something that's nice.
Fixed it post. You going to deal with something again?
Yeah, I'll go play hall monitor.
Alright.
Gagnon.
Yeah.
Can I go sit down in the hall? I'm having trouble sitting still.
Yeah, coming out.
Good job. Doing good.
Do I need to clap again?
Okay. What do you hope people who watch this documentary take away about? Wait. What do you hope people who watch this documentary take away from its viewing in regards to our school?
I hope they take away a lot. I hope they realize how big of an impact the school had on so many people, how the teachers have affected these kids' lives and changed kids' lives.
I'm gonna stop you here. Can you say this in a second person? I hope you take away. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I hope you, the viewers, take away how much the school has. I'm sorry, my throat.
Water?
No. I hope you, the viewers, take away how much. Fuck!
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay. Can you restate it? I'm sorry.
What do you hope the person watching this video takes away from it?
I really hope the viewers watching this documentary take away and see how much the school has changed the students and changed lives. I really hope that people can see how different HCA was compared to public schools and how sad it is that we are unfortunately getting closed. And I hope that they can just get the perspectives and all the different opinions on the school and just get to see different sides of it and how much it affected the community of Harpswell.
Okay. Back to me. So is there anything else you'd like to share, mention, or feels important to say?
It might be kind of stupid, but the dogs of HCA. I guess that's something I could talk about because showing up to school and seeing that there's dogs there definitely made me feel better. Having a bad day, there's dogs in your classroom, just go pet them. What's wrong with that? That's perfect. Every school should have a dog that you can just go pet or walk when you need air or just chill with or give belly rubs to. That's just something that I like to talk about HCA with my friends and brag about because what school has dogs? That's so cool and unique about us, and I love it.
Okay. I think that's all. I especially like when the dogs, what am I?
Can I take this off?
She didn't even bark.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
She distracted our interviewee.
She was eating torch egg.
Cut.